hope you're enjoying your Ozempic, girlies, because I'm enjoying my Contrave over here, okay? What's up, y'all? It's me. It's Kayla. Welcome to my 1 month on Contrave weight loss update. I am taking the weight loss combo drug known as Contrave because I can't afford Ozempic or Zepbound. But anyway, this medication is notorious for having some negative side effects. My doctor didn't even want to prescribe it to me because so many people hate it. I felt like I had no choice though. I really wanted to take it. So that's why I'm documenting my journey taking Contrave, just so there can be some more information out there. There's really only a couple people taking Contrave on YouTube at this very moment. So starting on week 3, I upped my dose. So I wanted to share with you all how that went. This video is a bit late, I apologize. I got sick as fuck. You know that weird sinus infection thing that everyone seems to be getting? Yeah, my whole house got it and it was rough, but I'll get more into that later. So up my meds, I now take 1/2 of a naltrexone pill and combine that with the 300 milligrams I take of Wellbutrin every day. Now I was really nervous about upping my dose. I saw a lot of people in the Facebook groups that I'm in say that upping their dose is when they got more intense side effects. So it's safe to say I was just really nervous. I was really worried and didn't know how things were gonna go. And really, I have nothing to report back. Nothing happened. I didn't experience any side effects. I do still get the sleepiness around 5 or 6. I'm not sure though what that is because I recently started drinking coffee again and I don't feel that slump anymore. So I'm kind of wondering, are some people really tired because they no longer crave caffeine because of the naltrexone and then they have caffeine withdrawals? Like, I don't know, that might be too simplistic, but I started drinking coffee again after not having the urge to for a while. And now that I'm drinking it, I no longer feel like I could fall straight asleep at 6 o'clock. No constipation, no headaches, no nausea, no diarrhea, nothing. Nothing to write home about. So I'm going to get into my weight loss results and the sickness, but I do want to tell you all that the appetite suppressant is suppressing. It's doing its job, especially when I was eating low carb and keto. I wasn't really eating keto, I was eating lower carb, about 50 to 100 grams of carbs per day. At the start of 3 weeks, I started doing lower carb and my appetite was gone to the point where I didn't even want to cook food. So I relied heavily on a lot of convenience foods. For example, for breakfast, I would eat those egg cups, you know, those little omelet microwave egg cups that have like cheese, it has some sausage, it has some bacon in it, and you're just supposed to crack 2 eggs, 1 or 2 eggs in it. You can also use egg whites, you microwave it, bam. I love an omelet, I love a quiche. Even though they're pretty simple to make, I didn't want to make them, so I fell in love with these egg cups. They're expensive, they're kind of wasteful, but it was my favorite first meal of the day that I would have around noon or 1 o'clock. For dinner, I would just eat something that was frozen, usually like a Kevin's frozen chicken entree. You know, they have those Mongolian beef, teriyaki chicken, lemongrass chicken. I would eat one of those or frozen meatballs and just pair that with a frozen veggie. Done. Then for dessert, I would either have berries and Lily's low carb chocolate or berries and a little mini keto cheesecake, just something sweet, simple, a little bit of carbs, but not too much. But that's pretty much all I was eating. I didn't want to cook anything. So everything was either a defrost kind of vibe, microwave kind of vibe, let's get it done. But I will say, unfortunately, that did not last. Like I said, I got super sick. I was sick for weeks 3, 4, and 5. I was sick. I kept feeling like I was getting better and then regressing and getting even sicker. That happened to me twice. So I would say almost the full 3 weeks of being sick. This probably won't be a surprise. I already said that I wasn't cooking anything, but when I got sick, I definitely wasn't cooking anything. I definitely wasn't grocery shopping. So I did a whole lot of door dashing, ate a whole lot of fast food, and ate a whole lot of takeout. Now, I did try to keep it low carb at the beginning. I ate one of those Papa John's bowls, which is the pizza without the bread. Trash, disgusting. I ate some wings. I just don't recommend Papa John's, and I say that as a Kentuckian. I don't recommend Papa John's, okay? Maybe like Go to Pizza Hut. If you want some wings, get some wing zone. But I tried. I tried with the burrito bowls. I tried with the burger without a bun. But the sicker I got, the more and more that I stayed up late at night not being able to breathe, which is my number one trigger. If I can't breathe through my nose, you might as well, like, put me in a padded room, and that's not even a joke. I honestly was having panic attack after panic attack. So, baby, I was eating carbs. I ate a lot of carbs. Shitty carbs, too. I ate a lot of shitty carbs. And you know how I know the medication is working? Because I actually lost a couple pounds. Right. I think it's 2. I don't know how much I weigh today because I started my cycle, and I don't hate myself, so I don't weigh myself around this time. Science. But yeah, lost a couple pounds eating so much garbage, and that is strange for me. I put on fat very quickly. I have whatever body type, whatever insulin resistance, I put on fat so quick. Even if I count the calories of the fast food meals, I start to hold water, I retain water, I get bloated every time, all the time, without fail. If I eat out, I gain weight. The fact that I ate out continuously for 2.5 weeks, and also was just eating random garbage in between that's pretty damn good. The appetite suppressing is suppressing. Also just the brain things, the food noise. It's working, it's doing the thing. Like, I'm not proud of the fact that I was eating like shit, but I also felt like shit, and I just knew that I wasn't going to be counting calories when I felt like I was on my deathbed. I feel like that's a little bit too much to do. So I did have some grace for myself ordering fast food, but I wasn't proud of it. But I'm excited as fuck to see that 2 weeks of eating out did not make me gain weight. It would have easily any other time. You know why I didn't? Because of the Contrave, because I think I'm actually eating like a normal human person is supposed to. I mentioned this in my last update, but I feel like I'm able to just throw food away now if I don't like it, if I don't feel like finishing it. I feel like I don't finish a lot of meals now, and that's just something I've never done. I didn't really realize I was a clean your plate person, but I guess I'm a clean your plate person, but I'm also a don't waste food person. I'm also a people are hungry. I'm also a we don't have money and we could be hungry, so eat all of your food type of person. And just now I'm not. I'm realizing how disordered some of my eating habits are. For example, and let me know in the comments if you also have some weird eating habits, and let me know if some of those stopped if you were taking Contrave, Ozempic, Zepbound, whatever, any of the weight loss drugs out there right now. Let me know if you do anything similar and if it's stopped. So one thing I do is I have to save my favorite part of food for the end. So for example, let's just imagine a big fat Kinnaman's cinnamon roll, right? We all know, well, I guess, let me not speak for everyone. Some people might like the outside of a cinnamon roll. You do you. But let's just say we have a big Kinnaman cinnamon roll. The center of the cinnamon roll is what I really, really want. I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be delicious. So what do? I choke down the outside. I choke down the stuff that doesn't have the frosting. I choke down everything just so I can get to my favorite part of the cinnamon roll, which has to be last. If I'm eating a fat burger, I eat around it, eat around it, eat around it until I have the center of this beautiful burger with the little buns chipped off like this, and there's probably 2 pickles stacked perfectly. I probably put a tomato and an onion there just to have the perfect bite. Yes, this is weird. Yes, this is weird. But the thing is, I don't do that anymore. So let's take that fat Kinnaman's cinnamon roll. You know what I do now? I put my fork straight into the middle and eat what I know is going to be enjoyable to me, that's going to taste good. And also I get full so fast these days that if I were to start around, first of all, I would be full of so many wasteful calories. Like, I didn't even enjoy the outside part, but I stuffed myself with it because I felt like I couldn't waste it. On Contrave, those days are gone. Like, this isn't just cinnamon rolls or burgers. I do this with everything. I do this with pretty much everything. I have to eat it all, and because I have to eat it all, I save the part I like for last. Now I just go for it. I married someone that if you order food and dessert comes with the food, they're gonna taste some of the dessert first. And at first, when we first were together, ordering food together, it blew my mind. Like, how can you eat a Cinnabon Delight? You haven't had your burrito yet. You haven't had your burrito yet. Now I don't care because I also want a Cinnabon Delight and I also want to enjoy it before I get too full and throw away this food because it's going to taste like shit when it gets cold. Like I said, it's weird, but that's the biggest thing I've noticed with Contrave is just I don't have to finish everything. I know when I'm full. I know when I'm satisfied. I don't need to be absolutely stuffed, which I'm learning is a feeling that I normally have. I'm normally stuffed, absolutely stuffed with food, and I've always felt like a bottomless pit, especially when I'm deep into my binging behaviors. But like, wow, I don't know, I didn't know that throwing away food that I didn't finish was going to be so crazy, but like, it happened time and time again. Taco Bell, Carl's Jr. wings, pizza, McDonald's, Chipotle, Qdoba, like Mexican, Mediterranean. Like, I was eating good when I was sick, still miserable, but eating good food. And I was able to eat a normal amount, which is also obvious by the fact that I ended up losing weight while being sick, not counting any calories, and eating like shit. So I gotta say that's pretty wild. With all that being said, though, that means that I've only lost 2 pounds in a month, which is typical behavior for me. But I do feel like I'm motivated to actually hit my goals, and I do think that Contrave is going to be the little boost that I was hoping it was. When I first started researching Contrave, I was just really down in the dumps. I was depressed. I just really wanted Ozempic. I wanted Zepbound really, really bad. There's so many things stacked up against Contrave, but I had hopes. I had a little bit of hope at the beginning that it would help me. It would be the boost that I need. And I definitely feel like it's a good boost for me. Would I rather be taking Ozempic? Still yes. But the fact that I can afford this, the fact that there's no side effects, I don't have to learn whatever Ozempic feels like, which it doesn't sound good. I don't know. I'm just happy overall with where I'm at. Even though I haven't lost much weight yet, I feel like it's only been a month. I'm just now getting used to the med. I don't have side effects anymore, and I'm finally not sick. So now I feel like I can actually try to lose some goddamn weight. Let's get it. So my wedding anniversary is in a month. So I'm hoping to lose a good chunk of weight by then, which means I maybe have to delete my DoorDash app, which I don't want to do it, but DoorDash and weight loss, they don't really go hand in hand. Alcohol. I haven't been drinking. I drink occasionally. Same old thing. My body gets drunk. My brain isn't too drunk. But I feel like I can go... Did I drink? I did drink. I had some wine. I feel like I'm good. I still drink socially if we go out somewhere. But I no longer need shot after shot after shot after shot. Just like I don't need to finish a whole goddamn cinnamon roll when I only want to eat about this much anyway. That's still blowing my mind. Who would have thought you don't have to eat food? You don't have to eat food that you don't want to eat. What? Also, my roommate said something that stuck with me, which is, you're not a trash can. And I'm like, wow. You know, I'm not a trash can. I don't have to eat this. Wow. Shout out to my binge eaters who grew up poor. Never knew I could just not eat food. So that's all for this update. Like I said, I was sick, only lost a couple pounds, but I'm finally on the mend. I'm finally feeling better. I finally feel like I could cook a meal. Like I cooked a meal yesterday for the first time in a long time. And I think I'm getting back into the groove. I cooked more than one thing yesterday, actually. So I feel like I'm getting back into the groove. I found a couple of personal trainers on YouTube that have some cool at-home dumbbell workouts, so I'm going to get into that. I've been getting really into VR and doing VR fitness games. I'm going to tell y'all more about that in another video. But yeah, I'm hoping that I'm about to do the damn thing. Like, I hope that this is it, that the Contrave is going to really give me the boost that I need to lose the weight and to try to keep it off. Let me know if you want more frequent updates. If not, I'll just keep them monthly from here on out. If you want some more, just let me know in the comments below. Hope y'all are doing really good. I hope you're enjoying your Ozempic, girlies, because I'm enjoying my Contrave over here, okay? It's not as cool, okay, whatever, but I'm taking it. So that's all for this video. Bye.